Welcome everybody to both sides of the conversation. I'm John Henry, Executive Director. Today is Tuesday, so y'all know what that means. It's our Hidden Gems show. This is the segment of the week that we always are excited because this show is about uplifting Black and brown businesses, community leaders, organizations, and folks that are doing positive things to impact the community. So this is always a great positive show. You know, after we come after a long week of things happening in the news, to come on our segment of Hidden Gems is always special. And tonight we have some phenomenal gems. These are some of our scholarship award winners. Over the next couple of weeks, we're going to bring these young folks in who are doing phenomenal things, honor roll students, you know, going to major colleges, taking up major classes, and going to do things to impact our community. So I'm overly excited. So you guys might see me get a little excited tonight. I might jump out of my chair a few times because these young people deserve all of the praise. They deserve all of the uplift and all the accolades that they get from community. So community, I hope y'all get in the chat tonight. Show these young people some love. Encourage them. Continue to motivate them so that they can continue to move forward and, just do the things that they need to do to help community. So I'm excited. I know it's been a couple of days, so much going on. We didn't have a show on Sunday as we kicked off the first week of the San Francisco Juneteenth. The parade was amazing, community. I don't know where you was at. If you didn't make it, you missed it. You missed the opportunity of a phenomenal parade. It was well put together. So thank you to all of the amazing folks who came together to make this happen. First, we want to give a huge shout out to our mayor, London Breed, to all of our elected officials, Shaman Walton, all of the supervisors that was out, community-led organizations, the Human Rights Commission, Dreamkeeper Initiative, Bayview YMCA, Collective Impact, B Magic, Mo Magic. It was every organization that was Black led in San Francisco came out. The Brown Bombers showed up. The SF Rebels was there. Cold Tenderloin was there. I seen all of the amazing community organizations that impact San Francisco out at the parade. It was a beautiful sight. All I can say is it was beautiful Black people all across San Francisco. We took over the entire Market Street. Okay, y'all have to understand how huge that is. This is the second year, okay, to take over Market Street, our most populated tourist area where all of the malls, everything is happening. Like, we took it over. We was uplifting Black people in San Francisco on Market Street. It was amazing. Shout out to all of us, again, elected officials and folks that came out. The San Francisco Sheriff was out there, PD, everybody. The 415 Old School Car Club, Sugar Bear had the Sugar Bears out there having a good time. Even the Sugar Bears was getting down and having a good time. So all I can say is to kick off this upcoming Juneteenth in that fashion was amazing. It was just great to see all of community out there, all kind of different folks, really just celebrating, uplifting Black folks in that city. And people from all across the Bay Area came in to celebrate and support. It was amazing. And then this week, this Friday, we are doing the official kickoff with the mayor's kickoff at City Hall this Friday at 12 p.m. Make sure you get out there. Come check out the festivities, the music, the stuff that's going to be happening, and just look at some of the Black excellence that is taking place in our city. So it's going to be great. And then Saturday, we'll be in the Fillmore, taking over the streets of Fillmore, more festivities, vendors, and food and music, and just collaboration and networking happening, and just a lot of Black love and Black people and folks coming together to just love on each other and really celebrate the liberation and the joy and the freedom of Juneteenth. So I'm excited. And then Sunday, we'll be in the Bayview for the Bayview Juneteenth Father's Day gathering. It'll be great. And just want to say happy Father's Day early. I'm going to say it again, but happy Father's Day to all of the amazing fathers out there that continue to do their part to impact community. It is some amazing fathers out there, okay, community? No matter what narrative they try to spin, no matter what they try to say, because you got two great fathers right here on this platform, but it's amazing fathers out there that do a lot to impact their families, impact the community, and most importantly, impact their children. So we're excited for this Father's Day. I hope every father get an opportunity to just embrace the love and just appreciation of doing what you do as amazing fathers. And we're excited about that. There's so much going on. There's so much that I could get to, but I'm just going to say this. We're going to keep pushing. we're going to keep grinding. I know a lot of folks been reaching out to me, asking me. We're going to be doing some programming changing in July. Okay, we're going to do some more stuff in the community. We're not stopping. We're going to keep moving no matter what the economic crisis says, no matter what the haters say, no matter what is going on. Both sides of the conversation will continue to walk with the people, and we will continue to bless the people and uplift the voices of our community. So, with that being said, before I go any further, just want to give a huge community ask. Continue to give prayers out to our other co-host, the queen of this platform, Sister Io. We just want to uplift her family as they're going through their time of grief. And we just want to let her know that we appreciate her. We love her. I know she hasn't been here, but we always take care of our people here at both sides of the conversation. She's a part of the community. She loved the community. And when folks are going through these challenging times, we just have to support them and keep them in their prayers. And there's so many loss that's been taking place over these last couple of days. So I just want to put a heartfelt condolences out to all of the folks in the community who lost loved ones and family members and things of that nature. It is tough times, and we are excited. This heat wave is back. Okay, I don't know where you at in the Bay Area, but it's hot. If you're in the North Bay and the East Bay, it's about 101 out there. Folks in the cities getting that nice 78-degree weather. It is nice. Folks are out. The ice cream shops are happening. Folks are out enjoying community. So it's just great to see that. But we'll have high temperatures for the next couple of days. Make sure you're staying hydrated out there, community. Drink water. We don't need our emergency rooms flooded with everybody catching heat strokes because they've been, wearing sweaters to work, thinking it's going to be cold. Get out there, stay hydrated, and be mindful of the temperatures when you're out working. Make sure you're taking breaks and things of that nature. So, with that being said, the voice is here. The voice. The Rev is here. Brother Mark Scott. Talk to the people, King.
Community, what's going on? First of all, I love my community. I love my people. And honestly, this is probably one of my favorite hidden gem shows. Again, I love we get to showcase. But again, I feel like the uncle that's out of town that get to fly in when it's time to celebrate and pat everybody on the back. We've got some amazing hidden gems community. We got some young people that are absolute jewels to the community, and we're able to plant seeds and encourage them along the way. So excited about that. And of course, all our love, all our support goes out to Queen Io and her family. But Bishop, it's just good to see you, man. This is still Men's Health Month, and with everything from mental health to health going on, we hadn't had a chance to have the conversation on Sunday, but I'm glad to see that you're taking care of yourself, man. You're looking good, skin starting to look clear, you're looking young, and you're staying busy. So, man, thank you for all the hard work you put in, Bishop, and community. We love you guys, and continue to celebrate the spirit of Juneteenth, because the fight for real freedom continues, community. We got to continue to put in the work, because freedom isn't free.
Man, Mark, I think it's the sun. I think it's the hydrated water. I think it's the great people that love on the bishop that give me the ear. I think I'm glowing a little bit. I don't know. There's something in the atmosphere. I don't know. Somebody's check. I don't know. It's some eyes on the bishop. I feel good right now. I don't know. I'm feeling good. It is Men's Health Month, and we want to continue to uplift our Black and brown males of the community to continue to fight for health first. Make sure you are doing the required things that you need for your regular health checkups. Make sure you're checking your mental health. Make sure you are resting. Make sure you are eating well and taking time to just enjoy nature and life, because so much is going on. And this month is very important for man's mental health as well as our physical health. So just excited. Thank you for bringing that up, Mark. See, I got so much going on. I forgot about the brothers. Make sure, brothers, we getting our health done. Go get them checkups, okay? Go get checked up. Make sure you're doing well. Check your blood pressure. Check your diabetes and all of that. All right. With that being said, we got to move along. We got some young people waiting. We'll get through these news and announcements. Be patient, community. I know y'all always like, I'm not tuning in at 7:15, Bishop. Y'all got too many events. Hey, we got to let the people know where to go, what's happening, what's going on. We got some good news, bad news today, but we'll start off with this. Hey, in San Francisco, they're worried about flooding. There's some imminent threats. A lot of neighborhood reports are going out. There are fear of like high waters. If we have major flooding, San Francisco, it doesn't take a lot of water, but a lot of assessment and things are going on to make sure that city departments are paying attention to our low-lying areas. This past winter, we had a number of floods in the city, across the city, and they're doing more to make sure that they prepared, implement emergency plans and things of that nature. We're trying to do our part. We're trying to reach out to California and help do some of this PSA stuff, so when things is happening, we can make sure we can navigate our community. But if you do live in D10 and some of these lower level, sea level areas, make sure that you are prepared to put pumps, you got lights, you got things in place. If you run into these floods, this winter is going to be, they're saying, one of the wet El Nino type of winters coming up. You see the weather's in the summer, we're getting hot days ahead. So typically when we get this type of heat early, it's usually going to be a cold, wet winter. And we got to continue to do that. But I know there's emergency preparedness and plans going on in San Francisco. A number of departments, emergency preparedness, fire department, different folks are preparing for floods and different emergency. As again, the state is doing their overall assessment of what's going on, looking at these areas that were impacted in flooding, trying to figure out ways to remove water and how do they set up pumping systems and things of that nature. It takes a lot, but community, be ready, be prepared. We never know when a disaster is going to strike, whether it's an earthquake, whether it's a flood, whether it's a fire. The last 2 weeks we've been dealing with wildfire, hundreds and hundreds of acres burning all across California, even here in the Bay Area. We have to be prepared and be ready. Make sure you are reaching out to your young people, putting together an emergency plan. Make sure the parents of the community, yes, you parents, reach out to your kids. Let them know, hey, if we have an emergency and I'm not here, we go meet here. Here's the emergency number. If we lose power, if we lose access to social media, how are you going to connect with your loved ones, your young people, community, parents? Make sure you do your part to set up a family emergency plan for your community and for your family, especially if we have an emergency and you get disconnected from your kids. Where you guys going to meet at? Where you guys going to go? And things of that nature. So very important stuff, but we'll continue to update the community as we continue to do our part to make sure we put these PSAs out there and let community folks know what's going on. Also, not these students, but San Francisco students, they did a survey, checking it out, are chronically absent in huge numbers. Folks are calling for the state to help. In San Francisco, chronic absentee against students are reaching concerning levels, missing about 10% or more of school days. I don't know what's going on with our parents. I know a lot of parents got to get up and get to work early. But since the pandemic, a lot of schools are complaining about young people calling in sick. And again, we all as a community have to do our part. Families, get our kids up, make sure they get to the bus stop. Kids, get to school and stay at school. It's great information. Maybe one day you could be on this show as one of our scholarship winners, like these amazing young people. But again, it affects the economy when kids don't show up, different things of that nature. The school district is already fighting financial crisis. And, if kids don't show up, they don't get funding. But for more important, we need our young people in school. Information is needed. And as educators, we got to find a better way to make school a little bit more fun, a little bit more cool, and a little bit more engaging so that our young people can stay connected to school. And that's just what it is. So there's a lot of change that's going to happen. But I think our school districts across the country need to do a better job to keep our young people engaged. And, it's going to take a community to make this change. Also, when we talk about man's mental health, another thing in the news, signs that your body is telling you it's time to take a break. Hey, brothers, sometimes your body is telling you to chill. I think my body's telling me right now I need to take a chill. I'm getting too excited. But chronic stress, they say, is manifesting in various physical and emotional symptoms, indicating the need for relaxation. Sometimes we do so much work, we exert so much energy, and we're not paying attention to our body. That also leads us to sickness, illness. If you find yourself catching colds or being down, it could be a sign of you're doing too much. Your body's talking to you. Fellas, sisters, listen to your body. We all have to take these breaks. We've been talking about it. Check your blood pressure, check what you eat, and get your rest. Try to stay out those stressful conversations. Sometimes picking up the phone with somebody can just raise your blood pressure level. Sometimes just having those crucial conversations can just mess with you. All right. Make sure that you are doing your part. Don't do the ignoring of your body. If your body's telling you you're cramping, you're hurting, you're tightening up, and you're feeling tired, get some rest, do some of the things, meditate, and continue to feed your body good organic foods and vegetables, and rest. Sometimes you got to leave the computers alone too. That do to you too. All right, last news story. Okay, it's all over the news right now. CNN, I don't know, maybe you don't know. In Atlanta, in Gwinnett County, there was a transit bus chase as one person is dead. Another person is in custody as someone hijacked one of the metropolitan MARTA buses. They took a MARTA bus and went on a spree. Atlanta police said that the bus was hijacked. They was driving through high speed, went through multiple counties, crashed into cars. I don't know what was going on. We'll find more. But the Atlanta DeKalb County SWAT team was called. But again, there was one person dead, one person in custody. Again, I don't know what's going on. Is these video games, Mark? This GTA? I don't know what's going on. Everybody want to carjack and do all this nonsense. What is going on? The stuff I see in the news, I used to see this in movies. Now it's happening in real life. I don't know. Community. Pay attention to your subconscious, what you put in your brains. All right?
But I tell you what, traffic way too bad in Atlanta for that, and condolences to those who lost their loved ones in there. But man, yeah, this is again, yeah, we got to be mindful of how we treat people and what's going on, and pay attention to what's happening around you, because mental health issues are showing themselves all over the country. So let's go ahead and talk about some of the community events that we got going on so we can get through. Let's talk about how people are finding some healthy ways to get their mind stimulated in the community. Our first event we have is Attend the Myeloma and Advocacy event on June 13th from 6 to 7:30 p.m. at Evergreen Missionary Baptist Church, located at 408 West MacArthur Boulevard in Oakland. You can come learn about melanoma in the Black community, and guess what? A free meal will be provided. All right. So, and also we have Williams Opera House on June 14th, 7:30 p.m., where you can experience powerful stories of transformation. To get tickets, you can go to Eventbrite. Check out the link below on your screen. Also, you can attend Mayor London Breed's third annual San Francisco Juneteenth kickoff celebration on June 14th at 12 p.m. in San Francisco City Hall North Light Court. Don't miss the celebration of freedom and community. And San Francisco's Black Wall Street Gala, where you can experience an evening of elegance on June 14th from 6 to 10 p.m. For more details, visit the link below on your screen. And also a Juneteenth festival in the Fillmore, where you can dive into cultural festivities on June the 15th from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. To get more details about the event, see the link below on your screen. And the San Francisco Bayview Juneteenth and Father's Day Festival at Gilman Park, where you can join us on the 16th of June from 12 to 6 p.m. for music, food, rides, and more. For information and to RSVP, see the link below. And join the fun at the Community Grows annual plant sale on June 22nd from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Koshland Park on the corner of Page and Buchanan in San Francisco. Don't miss out. And join the Tenderloin Community Block Party by Sunday Streets, San Francisco on June 23rd from 12 to 5 p.m. at the Golden Gate Avenue. It's car-free, fun for everyone. And experience Frisco Friday, Juneteenth celebration, June 28th from 4 to 8 p.m. at PG&E's Hunters Point site at 155 Jennings Street. Don't miss out. And join us for Sunday Streets Excelsior Seclovia on July 21st from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Mission Street at Teresa and Avalon in Geneva Avenue. Enjoy free recreation, health resources, music, dance, and more. And save the date for Sunnydale's annual Community Health Fair on July 27th from 12 to 4 p.m. at Hers Park at 1701 Visitation Avenue. Enjoy free health screenings and win gift cards. And join B Magic's Back to School celebration and backpack giveaway on August the 3rd from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at 1050 McAllister Street in San Francisco. To get more information, see the link below. And explore the Bayview Community Block Party with Sunday Streets in San Francisco on August the 4th from 12 to 5 p.m. Enjoy 2 blocks of car-free fun on Galvez Avenue with activities for the whole family. And join Mo Magic's second back to school celebration and backpack giveaway on August the 10th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at 155 Jennings Street in San Francisco. To get more information, see the link below. And join Sunday Streets in San Francisco in the Mission for a car-free day of fun August 25th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Valencia Street from Du Bois on the 26th. Enjoy music, dance, health, resources, and more. And explore car-free fun at the Western Edition Community Block Party, where you can join us on Golden Gate Avenue at Buchanan Street, Mall Park, on September 22nd from 12 to 5 p.m. There will be activities for the whole family. And the Brown Bombers' 25th year, where you can register for youth football and cheerleading. Starting off the 2024 season's only a $150 fee. It includes all the gear. Details are at the link below. And the 2024 summer opportunities, programs, and camps for kids K through 8, with over 160 options for learning, engagement, safety, and health. Get ready for fall school. See the link below to get more details. And the Dreamkeeper Initiative's Kids Summer Camp at Prince Hall's Computer Learning Center for grades kindergarten through 8th. Free admission from June 10th through August the 2nd. To get more info, call the phone number below on your screen. And visit the Southeast Community Center Farmers Market Thursdays, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. now through October the 31st. There's fresh produce, baked goods, and community activities at 1550 Evans Avenue in San Francisco. And Kids in the City presents Hair 101 Workshop, Saturdays 1 to 3 p.m. at the Chase Center. For youth ages 7 to 17, where you can come out and learn about unique hair. The supplies will be provided. To register and get more information, see the link below on your screen. And join the SECC at Hungry Cafe from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. for the co-working eatery and social space at the Southeast Community Center. And the University of San Francisco's Community Counseling and Wellness Center. Come get 12 weeks of free therapy for San Francisco residents over 18 that are facing barriers to care. To get more details, email the link below. And Dreamkeeper Initiative Senior Home Repair Program offers up to $50,000 forgivable loan to low to moderate income senior and or disabled homeowners in distressed San Francisco neighborhoods. To get more information or for more details, see the link below. And the San Francisco Human Rights Commission holds regular bi-monthly meetings on the second and fourth Thursday of each month at 5 p.m. in San Francisco City Hall, room 416. You can attend in person or via Zoom. And Fathers to Founders Child Support Clinics are every Tuesday and Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at 232 6th Street in San Francisco. Come get guidance on child support debt, license holds, custody, and visitation rights. To make an appointment or to get more details, see the phone number below on your screen. And the Dreamkeeper Initiative's Down Payment Assistance Loan Program offers up to $500,000 for a down payment assistance and up to $30,000 for closing costs. You can get connected with housing counselors, lenders, and realtors. For more details, see the link below on your screen. And Walter's Wellness Group hosts Sip Paint Center every first, third, and fifth Friday, where you can unwind and set your tone for your weekend. Get fueled by tea, creativity, and grounding. And it's hosted by Dr. Kathia Walters and the team. For more details, see the link below on your screen. And join Fathers to Founders for Fatherhood Reimagined Therapy groups every Tuesday from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Food is provided. To RSVP or get more information, see the number on the screen below. And APRI hosts youth workshops where you can get job referrals, resume and skill buildings, internships, networking, and community service hour opportunities. To get more details or to make an appointment, see the number below on your screen. Fillmore's Friday Night Market every Friday from 4 to 9 p.m. on O'Farrell Street between Fillmore and Steiner. Come out for live music, food, vendors, dominoes, prizes, and fun. Also, vendor booths are still available. If you'd like to get more information, see the link below on your screen. The vaccination site for COVID-19 booster and monkeypox antiviral pill treatments, information is below on the screen. And visit the community living room for free breakfast and grab-and-go lunch Monday through Friday at the City of Hope Cafe. For more information or details, see the information below on your screen. And visit the San Francisco Office of Financial Empowerment for free, confidential, one-on-one smart money coaching, where you can get financial guidance in English and in Spanish. It's available to anyone living or working in San Francisco. For more info, see the link below or the number. And be a mentor in SFUSD's Mentoring for Success, where you can sign up to volunteer as an individual or group mentor district-wide. Come out and make an impact. For more information on how to sign up, see the link below. And join our show. Come promote your business or your nonprofit or your community impact on Hidden Gems, or share your expertise on one of our Educational Thursdays, or sign up to be a panelist on one of our Sunday conversations. You can also keep up with both sides of the conversation's latest shows and community outreach events. Follow us on all social media platforms. You can also subscribe to our newsletter at BSOTC.org. And both sides of the conversation welcomes volunteers to join our mission to uplift and support the community. Make a positive impact. Become a volunteer today. Email us at hr@bsotc.org. And also, both sides of the conversation invites you to support our podcast and community engagement. Your generous contributions will greatly aid us in enhancing our programming. And also, we do want to take this opportunity to acknowledge the Dreamkeeper Initiative and its support of both sides of the conversation's programming and San Francisco's diverse Black communities. To learn more about the Dreamkeeper Initiative, see the link below. That'll do it. We're still looking for a presenter for our Educational Thursday. And of course, this upcoming Sunday, there will be no conversation because we will be celebrating a happy Father's Day.
All the amazing fathers out there. Yeah, you know, while Mark catches his breath, get some water to introduce these phenomenal young people in the community. I want y'all to get in the comments. Live chat if you're on YouTube. Go on Facebook, leave a message. Salute these young people. They're phenomenal. One other event I want to put up here. We'll be getting it out throughout the months and save the date for September the 7th, 2024 from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. at City Hall. The Mackey's Corner Suicide Awareness Block Party and Concert is happening. It's going to be big, okay? And I'm going to just tell y'all, as we talk about men's mental health, when we talk about suicide, is a real conversation. We talk about the amount of suicide that's taking place with young people, not only in the city of San Francisco, but across this country. There's more and more suicide cases that are happening, and it's just great for the Mackey's Corner to be uplifting suicide awareness and making sure that community are aware, they connected with services. Very important stuff. So make sure y'all save the date, September the 7th, and we'll get that out to more folks. It'll be at Civic Center right across the street from City Hall. Should be a phenomenal event for everybody that came out and celebrated the Juneteenth event where the concert happened. It'll be in the same location. So make sure you get out and support them. All right, enough of us. Y'all heard enough of us. It is time to bring the young people. They are the hidden gems of tonight. Okay, and listen. To all y'all folks, when Mark talked about the Cash App, donate, make sure y'all support us, okay? We need some support. We need some funding, okay? We need some help. We need some capacity. Because let me tell y'all, when y'all donate and support what we do, young people like this, they become impacted, okay? We take care of our community. We uplift our community. Don't be afraid. Every donation, every dollar that come into our organization, we make sure young people are impacted. We make sure our community is impacted. Y'all see how we do it. We take a little and make a lot. We make it big. That's what we do here at Both Sides. I don't know. We just do it big, all right? Check it out. But it is time for the brother Mark to introduce our first phenomenal hidden gem. Our first 2024 Both Sides of the Conversation Scholarship Award winner. This young sister's phenomenal. See, when we talk about changing the narrative, see, because there's a lot of folks out there talking about the young black people are not going to school. The young brown people ain't going to school. Over the next couple of weeks, y'all gonna see these 19 phenomenal scholars. When we talk about changing the narrative, we talk about young people above and beyond, excelling. Oh, I'm going to just tell you tonight, these young people going to blow you away, okay? This is why they are 2024 Scholarship Award winner. With that being said, Brother Mark, the voice, come on, introduce this young lady. Bring her up to the stage. Introduce her. Come on.
Oh, we got to roll out the red carpet.
Roll it out, brother. Roll it out for her. Hold on. We got to get the horns ready. Where's the horns? Oh, yeah. It's supporting now. Let's go.
All right, community. Our first Miss Andrea Phillips is a dedicated and high-achieving student at St. Ignatius College Preparatory with a current cumulative GPA of 4.228. She is an active participant in a variety of extracurricular activities and community service projects, including San Francisco State's Step to College and Jumpstart programs, volunteering at 3rd Street Youth Clinic, and leadership roles in varsity women's basketball and flag football. As a leader at the She Got Game camp and a tutor with the FSA Dash, Andrea demonstrates her commitment to community and peer development. Her academic excellence has been recognized with numerous awards, such as the Ignatian Award for Student Athletes, consistent honor roll recognition, and being named valedictorian at FSA Middle School. Andrea is currently enrolled at UC Berkeley, where she plans to pursue environmental science on a pre-med track, aiming to eventually become a neurosurgeon. She also works as an independent contractor at Loving My Hair Braiding Shop and volunteers at Loving My Hair foster care events and project level, further showcasing her diverse talents and commitment to serving others. So with no further ado, let's present Miss Andrea Phillips.
Hey, that's rolling out the red carpet, man. Young sister. Andrea, you here. What's going on with you tonight, Queen?
Nothing much. Just getting ready, preparing myself for this next journey.
Man, I'm excited to just follow you through this journey. I'm going to just start off. We got a lot of questions to ask you, but I'm going to start off with this because I got to say, how did you do it? was it 2.6 Mark? 4.28? I'm gonna just tell you right now. I'm just gonna take my hat off to you. I think the highest GPA I ever got was 3.2. So I gotta give it to you. You doing your thing, and going to Cal Berkeley, to be a bear, a golden bear, to hold the UC system up. I mean, you're going into a phenomenal industry when you talk about what you're going to study. You have so many ideals, you want this pre-med, but just talk about this journey, being a first generational college, going to Cal, breaking barriers, doing all the things you're doing. How does it make you feel? I mean, how do you keep yourself humble and grounded? Every time I see you, you're so serious, you're so focused. How do you keep yourself focused like that?
I think I keep myself focused by keeping myself involved in things. Believe it or not, having something to do is just it fills the downtime, and I guess it keeps me going rather than just sitting at the house or anything. And You would think I'd be super duper stressed, which I was, but I didn't let any of that get to me, and just keep on pushing and being resilient and carving out time for education before even you know dipping into social time, even though I do still have a social life.
Man, I think that's so important. And, from coming from a young person, and I always tell the elders of the community, we have to listen to the young people. And I always believed in this, doing this work in the community with young people, that structure is so important. Looking, talking with you, the family, just looking at your life, being an athlete, and you was like top of the game. You was doing your thing out there on the basketball court. I know I was able to come to a couple of games and check you out. To be an athlete, to hold this type of GPA, doing homework. I mean, it's tremendous. And just to hear you say the structure, having things to do is so important. And I really believe that with young people, the more programming that we keep young people busy and active, the less distractions, less things that they get into. Very powerful stuff. So it's great to hear from you, because we always talk about the young people. I'm like, I want to hear from the young people. Let the young people tell you what works. So community, the fairs out there, think about what this young lady is talking about. She's going to Cal, okay? She rode the end of the year out with a 4.28. But she said the first thing out of her mouth was structure and staying busy. And I think as we approach these summer months, it is important, even with the economic crisis, even with all the cuts and things that's happening in our community, how do we keep young people involved, engaged, where when they wake up, they have stuff going on to the end of the day. So I'm sure some of your days started at when it was dark outside and it ended when it was dark outside. Tell me, how did that transition? Like, how did you keep the energy to keep going each day of the week, and just get through when it's dark outside and coming home when it's dark?
Well, most of the time when I was out at like 6 a.m., it was for those basketball morning workouts, which were crazy. But um, I don't know. I think it was more like being inspired to go pursue that basketball and those athletics. But um, I think what kept me sane with leaving while it's dark out and coming back while it's dark out is the fact that I'm going to get something good out of it, and believing in the um, process and results, and like not worrying about the negatives, more focusing on the positives.
Wow. Go ahead, brother Mark. Jump in there.
Well, first of all, Sister Andrea, we just want to say thank you again. We're so proud of you for all the hard work that you put in. And it's obviously that in all the areas that you've been in, you've shown that you have leadership skills and abilities. But I want to ask you, because you're involved in so many things, and you mentioned staying busy is important. How do you balance your time management and then also having your network around you? Because again, we understand birds of a feather flock together. So the network, the friends that you have, the mentors, the peers that you keep, how do you balance that with your time management and still keep yourself sane as you go through all this? What's your approach for that?
Well, I had a planner where I marked out my week before it actually started. That way I was always on time with deadlines, or carving out time to um, how do I say it? To making time for other people while also making time for myself and my own activities. And it's really just um, not consolidating or not shutting myself down to other people to like put myself all the way into one thing, but keeping myself open to new experiences, creating new connections with other people, and really just um, meeting new people and experiencing new things.
Wow. And in those experiences, because when I was reading through your bio and it says that you're aiming to eventually become a neurosurgeon, what got your interest into neurosurgery? And again, I love it because for a lot of people, it's a culture shock to them. but we have some of the most brilliant people that have come out of our community, and to see you have that interest, what sparked you that interest for you?
Well, it really started at a very young age. My mom was telling me she met up with a friend at a restaurant, and the friend asked if I still wanted to do um, neurosurgery, as I talked to her about it when I was 11 years old. So, what really got me interested in neurosurgery is I remember I took a anatomy class, and I remember the brain just being the most interesting part of the body, especially how it controls our movement, our speech, our comprehension. And I think it's really essential to protect our brain, as it holds all our knowledge and it stores all of our abilities to function. And yeah, and it really was like a motivator, like, oh, I'm gonna be a neurosurgeon. I'm gonna keep on going because I'm going to achieve my dreams and my goals.
Wow, that's phenomenal. I'm gonna just tell you like this. I was on a meeting with you today, and I heard you speak about that today, and I didn't know that. Now, I mean, that's just wow, impressive. So now I don't feel so bad, okay? Because now I'm like, I got a lot of stuff in this brain. I get beat up a lot. I'm thinking about Parkinson, early dementia. I need you to do this, okay? So when I'm over there shaking and I can't move, Drea, hook me up, okay? Hook the bishop up. But on a serious note, you know, I want to really, bring out a couple of things when you talked about, people you looked up to. I know your family play a tremendous part of your success. I know your mom supports you, rides you, your dad, your family, just collectively. But who are some of those folks who inspired you outside of your family, your core family? We know your family loves you and supports you, but who are some of those folks that maybe we don't know? Maybe this is a gem tonight that you will let maybe somebody out there don't know, that you was like, oh, I see what they do and I want to be like them. I think we all inside has that person that we like, man, they do a cool job, or they're really cool. I want to try that. Who inspired you? Who are some of those people that was outside of the family net that maybe you didn't tell nobody, that you like, I really respect this person, I want to be like them, or they motivated me to keep going?
Okay, first off, I would like to shout out my mentor, Brandy Porter. Um, she owns Loving My Hair Braiding Shop, and she really pushed me throughout my years, and she came and supported me even when I was at my lowest. And she also helped me um, helped me start my business and my entrepreneurship, as I braid and I work as an independent contractor at Loving My Hair Braiding Shop. And yeah, she really helped me, especially with this senior year and going through an ACL tear. She was always there showing up for my senior nights, and I really appreciate her. Some other people at St. Ignatius, I really appreciate um, Coach Leek Angelique. I forgot her name. Is it Barcata? Something like Angelique. I really appreciate Coach Leek because she really checked in with me every day. She always hyped me up. Even if I wasn't playing at the time, she always hyped me up. And I just really appreciate her support. And I felt as if she always had my back throughout all 4 years and all years of knowing her. And then I would also like to thank Lynette, Lynette Mackey. Um, she's always been a supporter. She always advocated for me, and I really appreciate her support. There's also some other people like my friends and other distant relatives, always checking in with me and um, commenting and reaching out to my mom. And I just want to let them know that their support is recognized, and I appreciate them for being a part of my journey.
Wow, that's phenomenal. I got one more question before I let you out of here tonight. I mean, I'm ready to start crying here. It's always great, because you young people, um, you do so much, and I just don't think our community at times appreciate the value that young people bring. You speak so well. You handle yourself in such a manner that is just, extraordinary. But real quick, last question to get through this. I got to get through this last question. A couple of things. It's going to be like two questions in one. I never experienced what you all experienced going through a pandemic. Being at home on Zoom school, and for you to still pursue and graduate with the honors that you did. How was that? Going through a pandemic, doing school, Zoom school, being on Zoom, going to school, and things of that nature. And then the other part of the question that I wanted to ask is, how did you avoid the things that sometimes impact young ladies, young men in our community? You grew up in the Bay, you grew up in the Fillmore, some of the toughest neighborhoods in the city. How did you maneuver to avoid some of the obstacles that sometimes take people down in our community? When we talk about substance abuse, when we talk about teen pregnancy, when we talk about peer pressure, it's a lot of things that young people go through that sometimes folks forget about. But growing up in those two communities and just growing up around the city, seeing people that taking the wrong path, like how did that impact? Like how did you stay away from that? Like avoiding a lot of those pitfalls.
Like I mentioned earlier, just like put putting getting myself involved in a lot of extracurriculars, especially during COVID. I did so many things. I learned how to do nails. I learned how to create masks out of bandanas. I learned how to sew. I learned how to braid hair. Really just staying curious and learning new things. Um, that's what kept me from, um, falling into the temptations of like many youth that I'm surrounded by. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Just being curious and staying involved so I'm not distracted by any other factors.
Wow. Very powerful stuff. I mean, I'm just excited. And this is what we talk about here at both sides of the conversation. We always talk about telling the stories of young people, telling the story of community, changing the narrative. I mean, what you are doing is so phenomenal. Be a first generation, um, you know, graduate, doing the things that you're doing, going to college, to just overcome the obstacle that you've come. It's just amazing. I mean, I'm lost for words because it's just like this is reality. This is real. You are the change maker. You are the narrative shift. When we talk about shifting the narrative and changing the story of young Black women, you are a trailblazer. You are making history. I mean, just to hear a young lady talking about Mark, a neuroscience, like neuroscientist, like what, a surgeon. Come on. This is phenomenal stuff. Like community, y'all should be excited. Get in the chats. Love these young people. This is amazing. I mean, you being one of our 2024 scholarship award winners, it's an honor to me to just be here tonight in your presence. I know my entire organization, when we read off the names of the folks, and I'm gonna just tell everybody out there, we only had 19 people sign up for this award thing, and all 19 won. Okay, just so everybody know, that's how we roll. We make sure no losers. I always said nobody loses at both sides of the conversation. But when you got the call, I mean, what was you thinking when you like, wow? Like I know when essays and different things, folks have to do all this stuff. I know y'all fill out all kind of scholarships. Y'all do so much. I mean, honestly, like, how did you feel when you was like, whoa, I won? Like, what was that feeling like?
I was excited and relieved because it was a large sum of money and I really needed it so that I could afford Berkeley and not have to worry about another financial burden while attending my dream school and working towards my career, my career. So I was really excited, really grateful, and I would like to thank you all for presenting me with this award. And yes, thank you so much.
Man, it was an honor again. I've been elated all weekend. I flew back into town, just excited. I know we had a delay one day with our gift cards, but I mean, you guys were worth it. I mean, I was ecstatic, and I'm still ecstatic. I'm happy that you're here tonight. I wanted to make sure the community know who you were, put a face to it, and just understand the power, the resilience, the just all that you bring as a young lady and what you're going to do, not only for our community, but for all communities. It takes folks like you. The next generation of young believers will see you and say, hey, if she could do it, I could do it. And that's what's so important. We all pull off each other, and it's so amazing, amazing. And again, congratulations to you, your family, all of those fussing and fighting, long nights, trying to get up. I know how it go, so it's always great. I was a young man. I know how it is getting up after being working all night and having to get up in the morning. So just proud of you. I'm just thankful for what you're doing, and just asking God to continue to wrap his arms around you and take you to wherever you go. Just make sure you give back and pull the next young brother, sister up, be the inspiration, be the motivator, be the hope maker, be the change maker in our community. You are already doing that. Before we let you go, I want to give you a final opportunity to give a few shots out to all of the folks. You get a few minutes to just shout out anybody you want, because I don't want you to forget nobody. They'll be like, girl, you got up on there. I gave you a ride to school. Make sure you give your people some love. This is your time. Give some shout outs to your mom, your dad, your family, whoever you want to give a shout out to before we let you go tonight.
You already know I gotta shout out my mom and my dad. They're my supporters. I love them so much. And, you know, um, I can't even put into words how much they do for me. And then I would like to shout out my grandma and grandpa. They're always at my biggest accomplishments, even my smallest. And my grandpa will be driving me to school almost every day, but not anymore because I have my driver's license and my own car. But still, I would like to thank him for putting all his work. He's always walking over, checking on us, making sure we're all right. And I just love them so much. Um, all the aunties, uncles, cousins, family, I love all of them. Oh, yeah, my siblings too. um, they really push me sometimes. And yeah, I'm glad that, you know, we could push each other and be successful together. And yes, thank you to all of my supporters, everybody. And I'm glad that y'all could be here and witness my greatness.
Wow, man. It's a celebration, community. It's a celebration. Thank you so much. I mean, it's just great. I mean, this is what it's all about, community. Again, Drea, congratulations to you, your family. Anything that we could do to continue to help you and support you here at both sides of the conversation on your journey. We want to make sure you get to the finish line. You are on your way. You out of the starting blocks. Continue to be great. And even in those difficult times, make sure you find something that you can connect to, whether it's the higher spirit, whatever. Keep yourself grounded and focused. Make the right decisions. And we looking forward to following you and seeing a great future out of you. And again, we are excited and honored to have you as one of our 2024 both sides of the conversation scholarship award winner. Thank you very much. Have a great evening and continue blessings and continue to do great things in this world.
You too. Thank you so much.
All right. All right, there you have it, community. I don't know about y'all. I'm excited. I'm fired up. Mark, I just want to keep giving a round of applause. Just amazing stuff. I mean, I'm just saying.
Don't it make your heart feel good, Bishop? See, all them long drives you was making, dropping off them gift cards, them certificates and awards. This is why we do it. This is why we do it, because I know that social media and everybody show all the negative stuff, but we got some amazing young people that are doing it, and it's an honor to be able to support them.
Mark, all I can say is that's why we drop bombs on everybody. We dropping the bombs on the people. Hey, listen, I'm excited. This is why we do the work. When they say who we do it for, this is what we do it for, our community, our young people. This is what keep me going. When I sleep for 2 hours and I got to get up and keep going, they say, Bishop, you need to get some rest. I say, no, the young people need us. The community need us. I don't know. I know in the news they said we need to listen to our body. My body been telling me I need to sit down. But for these young people, all I know is I just love young people. I love watching them excel. I hope the elders in the community, y'all always talking about where's the young people at? Pass the torch, okay? Pass the torch to Andrea, okay? 4.26. She's more than capable. Pass the torch, elders. We got some young people, okay? Some young people that are changing the narrative, doing some amazing and phenomenal things. They have it. They're capable. All right. With that being said, let's go, Mark. We got another phenomenal young lady. I don't know, Mark. It's just been a phenomenal night. Let's go ahead and bring up this next young lady.
All right. Our next hidden gem, Miss Ariel Lampkins, a student from Rao Wallingberg Traditional High School with a GPA of 3.72, is dedicated to community service and leadership. She's involved in the MBSK Youth Council, serves as a mayoral appointee on the San Francisco Youth Commission, and works at the Ella Hill Hutch Community Center. Additionally, Ariel fulfills her role as a school ambassador by volunteering at school events and tours. She has consistently been recognized as the SFUSD honor roll from 3rd to 12th grade and received the Youth Advocacy Award from the National Coalition of 100 Black Women. Ariel plans to pursue a degree in business with a minor in sociology at an HBCU this fall, and she currently runs a hair business and has ambitious plans to expand it into a full-scale salon, product line, and educational venture, aiming to leverage her business to support her community and potentially explore a career in social work. So let's bring to the stage Miss Ariel Lampkins.
Hey, Ariel, all I can say, phenomenal. That's all. I'm gonna just start off and just say phenomenal. Just excited, and I know you're excited. You're doing so many amazing things. I mean, to be one of our 2024 Scholarship Award winners, all of the amazing things that we just heard in your bio about you. I mean, sometimes folks don't get to understand all the inner workings and the things that take place. But when I look at you, I think about a word in the dictionary that everybody talk about: consistency, right? You've been on the honor roll all the way through, like consistency. Like when we talk about what does consistency look like, your face should be there. You've been doing this honor roll thing. And then the other thing that I love the most is the youth council. I'm big on this show, always talking about how we must do our civic duty, how young people must do their civic duty, how the elders of the community needs to pass the torch and teach our young people their civic duty so that we can move our community forward. You have that understanding how important policy and regulation is. Now it's your time. What do you think about all this? How do you feel about being the picture of consistency?
Well, I mean, I feel great. I will say sometimes I don't feel like I'm that consistent, but being recognized for it, really makes me feel very, very good. I don't really know what to say with that. I'm sorry. But it's good to like just be acknowledged that that I'm doing something that's consistent. That's like something that's really important to me, like just staying on top of things. So yeah.
So I got a question because you're talking about sociology and things that you want to do. You going to Morgan State, right? You're going to Morgan State, right? Yeah. So you're going to Morgan State at HBCU. Thinking about where you wanted to go to do your education. How did the stuff that you're doing at the youth council, working at Collective Impact, doing some of the stuff in your community, how did that impact you on your decision of like what I'm going to school to be? How did the work that you're doing impact you to say, I want to find some way to do social work and give back? Like, how did you get that motivated and how did you get that energy? Is it the combination of all the stuff you're doing, or did you just say, look, I want to give back, I want to help people? Where did that fire come from?
Um, well, definitely the people that like I surround myself with. Uh, a lot of like the adults at Collective Impact, Mo Magic and stuff. A lot of them, I see like what they do for the community and like a lot of like even for me like the stuff they do for me. And so I feel like that's really why I wanted to go for sociology, just because like my role models. I'm like I want to do what they're doing. I want to be able to help people, like be able to be someone that someone can like depend on, just come to for help. Definitely played a big role in why I wanted to go to school for what I'm going to. And also I would definitely say my extracurriculars, like, being on the commission and the youth council. A lot of people, like, I would definitely say for the commission wise, like, a lot of people come and, like, they, like, ask us for our help, or ask us, like, can we use our voice to help them with this thing, or, like, anything. And I don't know. And that just made me feel good knowing that I can have a role in helping somebody. Um, it's definitely important to me because, like, there's always someone that's helping me, and I want to be able to be like that to someone else. And then also just things that I've been through personally, like, also was like, I don't want people to feel like how I felt before, or something like that. So that also played a big factor in, like, what I want to go to school for, and, like, what I want to accomplish with my degree when I'm done with school, and even while I'm in school, in my community, in which I will be in once I go to Morgan State.
Wow, going to an HBCU is very, it's just top bar. I mean, I know there's opportunities for you to go to different schools. When it came to you going to an HBCU, like, how did that make you feel? Did you feel like I need to do this for the culture, my family, to uplift my ancestors? Like, I know there's opportunities. You could have went anywhere because of your talents and how you're so vocal and involved with community change. But to make that decision to go to Morgan, um, like, what was that like? Was you like, I gotta go, I gotta be around my people? Like, what was that about? I need to know, what was that all about?
For me, honestly, it was definitely going to schools where I was not surrounded by a lot of Black people, or, like, just people like me in general. And I definitely feel like, that kind of impacted me, and definitely, like, the way I'm connected to my culture, and connected to my community. Because also, like, not really living in communities that's have a lot of culture within it, or that's becoming, like, more gentrified. So definitely going to schools that, it wasn't that many Black people in my class, wasn't that many um Black administration, teacher, or anything like that, definitely made me want to go to a HBCU. I feel like that's really the main thing. And also, I just want to connect with people that's like me. I want to be able to, like, surround myself with people that look like me, that have goals set for themselves, and, a mindset that's similar to mine. Because, I mean, I already, like, if I'm not going to an HBCU, I know there's other Black people, or just people of color for real, that's there, that, there's something that we share, because, they're going to college because they have goals for themselves. I have goals for myself, like, just mindset, structure, all that type of stuff. I definitely feel like those are, like, the main things that, like, led me to want to go to a HBCU. And I mean, I wasn't going out of state unless it was for one either. So yeah.
So, real quick before Mark asks you a question, I want to ask you, because I know you've been on one of those HBC college tours. Do you feel like being able to be a part of that, to go on those tours, did that give you that extra, like, yeah, I got to do this? Because I always hear people say, hey, we taking kids on these tours, and I never get to ask folks that. So since you're here tonight, I want to ask you, how much did those HBCU college tours help you while you were in school to go out and experience some of those colleges? How did that impact your decision?
Well, so I'm so grateful for 100% college prep. I was able to go on 2 tours last year and this year. And I really feel like them tours really impacted my decision, because I feel like without them tours, I probably would not have got the chance to see these schools. Probably I got this tour, like, San Francisco, SF State, or, like, in-state schools, but, like, to go out of state and really see HBCUs, I don't think I would have got that opportunity. So, I'm really grateful, and I really feel like it gave me the chance to honestly see if I vision myself there. Like, when I went to Morgan State, I only seen pictures. Like, I didn't know what it was really like. I didn't know, like, you know how the environment was of the school, or just, like, the students experience. You will see, like, on social media, like, oh, don't go to Morgan State, or don't go to, like, all these different things. But being able to hear it from people who, like, take the time out of their day to, like, give people these school tours, really try to connect with, like, the incoming high school students that may want to go there. I was really grateful for that, just because I got to understand it from, like, someone else's experience. And just honestly, like I said, being able to see the school, I feel like that's really helped me with, like, creating my decision. Because I mean, I got, like, accepted into, like, a lot of schools, and out of my 2 top schools, I had that chance to go see them schools, which honestly made it so much more difficult with picking. But it definitely impacted my decision. And I'm, like I said, I'm really grateful for it, and I feel like, it should be something that's given to a lot more students, because I feel like it will really help them. And also, it also gained a lot of exposure to school I didn't know about, that I ended up applying to, just because, like, oh, like, I like this school. Like, it may not be something that I hear about, like the top HBCUs or something, but it was something I was able to experience because of those tours.
Well, Prince, I want to call you Princess Ariel for a second here. I'm thinking of the Little Mermaid, but it's kind of like being an uncle, a father figure, just sitting back watching you and being so proud of how you represent the community. Thank you for that, because without your dedication, without your commitment, without your work, you wouldn't be in this situation. What I want to ask you is, as you look going forward, you've kind of got a double side to you. One being a member of the MBSK Youth Council, being appointed by the mayor to the youth commission, but also having a entrepreneurial spirit and starting your own hair business. What's your vision for your future, balancing your community involvement and engagement, and also being a business person who wants to be successful as well? How do you see those playing a part in how you're shaping your outlook on your future?
Well, I definitely plan on combining them. I don't really envision them as two separate things. As with my hair business, I want it to be like community based. I don't want to just be like doing people hair. I want to be able to, like, to teach people how to do hair. I've like got a lot of opportunities to like go to salons in my community and learn how to do hair. And I feel like, and like that was like really important to me, because like, they helped me start my business, helped me like see like from other people who is doing the same thing that I aspire to do, how they started, and like just tips and like things that were really useful to me. That's something that I want to be able to do for other people, like boys and girls, like whatever. So I don't really see them as two separate things. That's why I feel like um, having my hair business would be a community thing, and I would try to like find any way possible, to be honest, to you know incorporate that in the community. Whether it's like, for example, like I want to have like a beauty supply store. I want to own my own beauty supply store, and like I would want that to be in a Black community. Like I don't be seeing no Black owned beauty supply store, so that's something that I would want to see in a community. Like I would want to see hair classes that are free and not $500. Um, and that's accessible to people. So I definitely see them as two things that are combined, and so it'll be easy for me to balance, I feel like. So.
Man, that is phenomenal. I mean, very, very important stuff. I know Mr. Shell and Diane Gray over there at 100% is very proud of you all. They put a lot of work to make sure that you all not only get the tours, but y'all get prepared and ready for college. So, shout out to 100% college prep team. I mean, it's just big. What you're doing. I mean, you're so involved. Your voice is so important, and it is great. And that's why it's so important that you all are here tonight. I mean, you guys speak so well. Not one time that I hear anybody say, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? You know what I mean, Mark? I'm like, they speak so eloquent. This is what I'm talking about. They be trying to paint this picture that our young people don't know how to communicate. I'm like, what young people are y'all talking about? There's some young people out here that are doing phenomenal things. I mean, I think it's great that you are getting that. Somebody put in the chat, you're a triple threat. I think that's beautiful. It's a way to make money while you're in college. It gets tough in college. You got to sacrifice. You can make a few dollars doing some hair and things of that nature. And I like how you said bringing a Black beauty salon to the community. I think it's so important in the way that you already thinking. All I can see in the future, just opportunities. I'm big on the Black ecosystem. I'm big on Black businesses. I'm big on reciprocity, how we support and uplift each other. And I think this is an opportunity for community to continue to think about how do we come together and collaborate? How do we partnership? This young lady is phenomenal. This is what it's all about. And we got to continue to uplift her in her journey and bring some of those dreams and some of those visions to reality and coming back to this city to make impact. I mean, before I ask this last question, being on the youth council, given that the time you've been there, how important is it to you to think about when we talk about young people being able to vote? and really having you all part of the legislative process. We know we are in the middle of election year. We are in the middle of change in this country, no matter which way it goes. Being a part of the youth council, being a part of those meetings, meeting elected officials, looking at policy and how things impact community and understanding the real importance of civic duty. How does it make you feel? And what do you think about young teenagers being able to vote and being a part of the election process?
Well, for starters, I feel like it's really important. I would definitely say, like, well, the youth to make it clear, the youth council is not as like policy civic driven. It's more like community based, and like the commission is more like policy and government type thing. I don't know how to really explain it, but like that's kind of the difference. But I would definitely say being on those things definitely made me learn a lot, and it broadened my knowledge about things that I will be really honest with you, I probably would not have known about if I wasn't on it. So I really feel like, it's really important for youth to be connected with it. Like, I know, like, our meetings are open to the public. Anyone can come. Anyone can have their input, public comment. Even if you can't come to City Hall in person, you can join on the webcam. So I feel like it's really important that us youth are like, well, I don't know the word. Dang, I can't think of the word, but
Involved, engaged, yes.
involved and engaged with stuff like this because it impacts us. Like, there's so much things that are going on that are really impacting us. Like, like some programs aren't getting funding, and this youth programs that's like for us, and we might not know that. Like, oh, what happened to that one program we used to go to? Oh, it didn't get no funding, or it did. Like, now people talked about it, so I really feel like it's really important. That youth are engaged, are involved, or find a way to just like, even if you don't join them, like, talk about it, spread the word, go to little events that are thrown by like these councils, because there's a lot of councils, a lot of the districts have youth council that you can join, and you can have your input, and it's important that you have your input because even if it's not affecting you directly, it's probably affecting someone that or just like it might end up affecting you. So I definitely feel like that's important. And with the voting thing, I feel like that's important that we should be able to do that too. I really feel like vote 16. I really feel like that was really important, especially for us in the youth commission. It was really important for us. I really feel like it's really important because there's so much things that you can do once you turn 16. You can get your driving license. You can do a lot of stuff, but not being able to vote in the city that you live in is kind of crazy to me. Like, I don't know, like if I have such a privilege, I can drive down the street, do a lot of things. I should be able to, have a voice in what's going on in my city. Like, it might not be brought into like the whole like, oh, I can vote for the president, but at least I get to vote for something that's for someone that's running in my city or anything like that. I feel like that's really important and should be fixed and allow it so that we could have more of a voice rather than just saying something, actually be able to have the actions to do what we're trying to speak up for.
Wow, very phenomenal. I think that's very powerful. I mean, you said some powerful things. I mean, just again, being around information, being able to be exposed to things to help you change your mind. And this is why I tell folks it's so important to invest in young people, that exposure, sometimes taking kids out of their city, their elements, or away from their family, their friends, giving them that exposure. It is tremendous for the involvement of a young person. And I just think that it's just so important. And I'm glad you said that tonight, because as these cuts happen, not just here in San Francisco, but across this country, we need these folks, politicians, elected folks, to understand why is it so important to keep funding. Because again, you said it tonight, when young people are exposed to information that they not normally have access to, or they normally not getting on a day-to-day basis, it really impacts the trajectory of their life. Look at all of the stuff that you've been involved with. Look at you now going to Morgan State, about to change the world. So it is powerful, and we just want to make sure that we continue to promote and uplift that in that spirit. And thank you for being the phenomenal young lady that you are, and all of the amazing things that you're going to do to change the narrative and change our communities. So we are excited and honored to have you as well as one of our 2024 Scholarship Awards winner. Before we let you go, I want you to get an opportunity to shout out those folks. I want them to get mad. They see me in the community. Man, you didn't give her enough time to talk about, make sure you shout out your family, your folks, the people that's been around there, giving you love and support, getting you through the process. Make sure you give them some love before you get out of here.
Well, when I want to say thank you to you guys, this scholarship is very helpful, especially going out of state. That tuition is no joke. So I'm like really grateful for you guys. My mom, definitely my number one supporter. I don't really feel like I would be here without her. She's motivates me. I look up to her. My nana, my siblings, even though they're a little bit annoying, definitely my siblings. And everyone like at Ella Hill, Collective Impact, Brittany Ford, Nico Vermont, D'Anthony Jones, James Spangola, like they all are there. I've gotten a lot of opportunities thanks to them. I feel like I was able to grow as a person from their opportunities that they have given me, and just the things that they show me. I definitely feel like I've gained a lot of character development, and then just growth being within their presence since I was in 9th grade. So I'm really thankful for them, and I'm really thankful for all the opportunities they presented me with, and just the mindsets that they have. It's inspiring. Definitely, they're definitely inspirational and big role models in my life. So really thankful for them.
Wow, phenomenal. Thank you to Brittany Ford. Thank you to the B Magic Mo Magic team. Thank you to Collective Impact. Thank you to 100% College Prep. Thank you to the Dreamkeeper Initiative. These phenomenal folks are the difference makers in our community. It is great when young people are impacted. I guess that's why it's called Collective Impact. It takes a community to impact folks. And thank you to Brother Uncle Stank for just making sure our community, young folks, are impacted. Thank you to Nico, all of the amazing folks across the city that do their part to make sure young people have what they need. You are a testament of it. Thank you again. I want to thank your families for just, being there. And every time I see the word consistent, I'm gonna have a picture of you up there. Okay, consistency. You are very consistent. Again, thank you for being here tonight. It is an honor for us here at both sides of the conversation, and we want to thank you again because we're putting this scholarship out there, and you are representing it the way it's supposed to be represented. Continue to be great. Be a trailblazer. Be a change maker. Change the narrative. Do your part. And step and stand with the people, and I'll be there to step and stand with you. Thank you again, Ariel. Have a blessed evening, and we're going to continue to follow you throughout your journey. And anything that we can do to continue to support you, reach out. We'll make sure that we support you. We appreciate you so much.
Thank you. You guys have a great night too, and thanks for the comments too. I was reading them as I was talking. Y'all are so nice, but thank y'all so much, and y'all have a great night.
All right, have a great evening, young lady. All right, community, there you have it. All I know is it's going down. We're supposed to have 2 more. We have 1 more hidden gem tonight. We got a young sister here that we're going to bring up. And then over the next couple of weeks, just know we had 19 scholarship award winners. We have some more coming next week. Over the next couple of weeks, we'll be flooding them all in so that you all can see the phenomenal young people out there. You can understand why they were the 2024 scholarships winner, the persistent, the gratitude, the things that they're doing. I'm just excited. Brother Mark, let's go ahead and get this last hidden gem up here tonight. I know we're supposed to have 1 more, but we're going to bring her up. And she's another phenomenal young lady doing amazing things. Go ahead, Brother Mark. Bring this sister in.
Absolutely. And last but definitely not least for this evening, we have Miss Brittany Mitchell, who's a distinguished student from the City of Arts Leadership Academy with a cumulative GPA of 3.6. Her commitment to community service is evident through her involvement with 100% college prep and volunteer work at a local church. Brittany has consistently been on the honor roll throughout her high school years and earned principal honors in her senior year, alongside an award of recognition from Envision. Looking forward, she plans to attend Morgan State University to major in biology, aiming to specialize in forensic science. Brittany is also contemplating a move to another state to advance her educational and career aspirations. So with no further ado, let's bring to the stage Miss Brittany Mitchell.
What's up, Britt? Oh, my
Hey.
Hey, tonight phenomenal. All I can say is I'm excited all night having you phenomenal young people on tonight. You've done it. I know it's a lot of excitement around the journey that you have ahead of you. I just talked about Ariel being, misconsistent, and you right there along. How did you get through that journey? To stay on the honors roll. We know the communities, how we're impacted in San Francisco, but to stay focused on this journey, how has it been? I know it's been ups and downs, but to stay consistent through and now going to Morgan State, how you feeling? How did you get there, Queen?
For me, I would mainly say the main thing was self-discipline because in order for me to stay on track and get what I wanted, I had to cut down going out with friends and staying home and getting my work done first, making sure my grades is right before I could have fun outside and enjoy outside. I had to make sure everything was straight before I could go out. And then also just having my mom there, make having her in the back of my ear just like pushing me to go harder cuz I know at the end of everything it's going to be a good outcome from everything. So just reminding myself to that everything that I'm doing has a good outcome and just surrounding myself with positive people and with the same mindsets that I have, like people that actually want a good education for themselves and want to do something good for the community. So that's something that helped me.
Man, wow, that is so phenomenal. And Ariel's going to Morgan State with you, so I know that helps the transition. You have somebody that you know in the community going there. But when you talk about those obstacles and challenges, I asked Andrea this early. So many times, young folks, your age group, get distracted, somehow get derailed. And I know you talked about your mom motivation, and I think it's so important, because so many times I work with a lot of young people, and we have these conversations about how important it is to have that support. You talked about your mom, but how important it is not only just to have your mom support, but support of the community, different folks, bringing that structure for you. Because I know a lot of times, sometimes our parents, they work in two jobs. Sometimes they single parents. They're trying to do everything. Like, how important, because I want you, being this young lady, I don't want to speak for the young people. I want you to speak to the community, because there's a parent out there, there's a father, there's a guardian, who may be tired or maybe going through some things. But for you on your journey, talk about how important it is. Talk to the community, even if it's not family. How important is it to have those folks in your ear, people supporting you, uplifting you when you may be discouraged or you may not want to go through? How important is that, coming from you as a young person?
It's very important for educators to play a role in students' lives because they are the ones who we go to when we need information or when we need guidance in life or just need like anything to help us keep moving forward. And I just feel like it's very important because without them, there would not be no other movement. There would not be no movement at all. So it's just very important because they are also somebody that is, we know, are they are somebody that we know is able to listen to us when we need somebody to talk to or like when we have ideas and plans that we want to get out there. It's important for them because they are actually the ones who are able to input it and get it input to action to where we could get things rolling. Like if we have plans to build a say if kids had an idea to um come up with a club for other kids to join, that's something that we talk to teachers about so we could get that actually input and get others engaged into the community. So it's very important for educators to be in our lives and just keep students motivated because that's what helps us. And yeah.
Man, that is very powerful that you say that. I said it earlier. I'm big on this platform. I'm yelling at the elders of the community. I'm like, elders, you got to reach out to the young people. Elders, let the young people have their voices uplifted. You just kind of spoke to that. And I think it's so important to bridge the gap. And as you said, the elders have the power to move things, but they need to listen to the young people. Going through high school and just your time through middle school and high school, going through this pandemic, so many changes. How were you able to pivot and get through those changes? How did you, overcome? I know a lot of folks in the city had trouble with Wi-Fi access, getting on. How for you being a student? How did you pivot and get through that change? You used to getting up, going into a classroom, and now you at home. Got your camera off. Sometimes you don't want to get up. How did you stay motivated, and how did you pivot through that time?
Well, a lot of people say during the pandemic it was hard for them on Zoom. For me, it was actually really easy. Like I found it more easier for me because it fit my schedule more. I was more able to cuz I'm more able to get work done on my own. The only time I really need assistance is when I have questions. So really for me it wasn't that much of a change. The only thing that really was different was I wasn't able to engage with my classmates, which is the main important part because we learn from each other. So not having them there to like engage with them, that was mainly the only thing that was like a downer. But other than that, it wasn't really hard for me. I just had to stay motivated that I'm gonna go back to school. I'm gonna engage with others when I go back. So it just didn't really phase me. But I just knew that things had to get done and my grades still had to look good. I just couldn't let the pandemic impact my grades and just dwell on that because that's not an excuse. So yeah.
So I'm gonna let Mark answer this question. Now I got a new face for you in the dictionary. Perseverance. So when I think of perseverance, I'm gonna think of you, Brittany. All right, I'm putting you under perseverance. Okay, Ariel got consistent. I'm gonna give you perseverance, brother Mark. Go ahead and ask this young queen some questions.
Well, Brittany, it is obviously that you have a wisdom that is far beyond your years. When you talk about self-discipline and getting things done that you know you have to do, but you're still a person. You're still a young lady. You still have your own interests. Kind of curious. Said you have a passion to kind of study forensics. What sparked your interest into looking into forensics?
Okay, so back to what Drea said earlier, how she wanted to go into neurosurgeon. I actually had an internship at UCSF where I went into like neuroscience and I was helping around in the labs and stuff. That played a part on it, but also my biomed class in high school where we were learning about DNA and we were taking samples and looking at it under microscopes and stuff. I don't know, it just like I loved it. Like it just was something so different. And then there's not that many black female forensic scientists or black science women scientists at that in the world. So I feel like it's something different, and my school actually gave me the opportunity to s- understand that that's something that I want to go into more. And also, like watching shows and seeing people like on the crime scenes and just helping out it was just cool, and I liked it.
now, I do know that everybody's probably seen a CSI episode, and they saw how cool it was. But aside from what people have saw on TV, can you talk about maybe some of the career options that you have in pursuing your studies in forensics? Like, what are some of the different things that you could go on to for somebody who's watching who may not have had the opportunity to be exposed? What kind of other career paths are there out there for somebody who's studying forensics?
Um, I would say like look into internships. A lot of internships. There's a lot of internships for STEM out there that where they want a lot of students. So that's mainly what I did was just look for internships to that I knew would fit what I wanted to do or just something that like whatever career or whatever I was maybe be interested in, I found internships for that. Like say I wanted to do something in the medical field, I found an internship for that. Just look, doing your research is very important. Research and networking is very big in the community and just in life in general. Networking is just so important. So
Wow, that's just phenomenal. Whew. Y'all got me in tears over here. I'm getting emotional because I'm getting to sit here and I'm looking at the future, Mark, and I'm sitting here saying, wow, if I had to say tomorrow was the last day on this earth for me, I know we have some phenomenal young people who are willing to take the torch and change the narrative. It is so important for community to understand tonight. I mean, you heard three phenomenal young people. The importance to all of the corporate people out there, all of the hospitals, all the large entities that have access to give young people access. I've heard it 3 times tonight. The opportunity to have access. When you have a UCSF, thank you, the UCSF, the UC system, when you have Kaiser, when you have the city and county of San Francisco, when you have people, organizations, collective impact, Be Magic, 100%, when we give young people access, an opportunity, man, the ceiling is just, it's unbelievable. I'm just inspired tonight. Brittany, all I can say is you phenomenal. Keep pushing, keep grinding. You are the face of perseverance. When I see the word, when I hear the word, I'm gonna think of you, because that's what it takes. And again, community, when we do our part, community leaders, community organizations, organizational leaders, when you open the door for young people, for their minds to think, for their minds to see something and process something different, the level of opportunity, the greatness that young people could pull out of them tonight. You see these young, phenomenal ladies, greatness have been pulled out of them because of the opportunity to have access to ponder around things that they don't always have access to. It is very important. Before we let you go, one last thing, because I know this is a slow race to get to the finish line at Morgan State. Given you coming from San Francisco, making this transition, you know, what are some of the reflections and the things that you've learned that you're going to take with you? I know there's a lot of things in your toolbox. Every day people's dropping things in there, and I always tell people, you have to take the tools that you're getting in your toolbox so that when it's time to go to work, you got those tools. When it comes to you doing the things that you're doing, tell me some of the things that you have in your toolbox that you prepared, because there are going to be obstacles. There's going to be rainy days. There's going to be things that's not going so well. You're going to be, that's just life. But tell me some of the tools that you picking up, and you're going to be able to utilize those tools to help you get to the finish line.
Mainly just always remembering that I have a very strong support system. So that's really all I need is my support system and just listening to my background music as a whole, because listening to my background music is just so important, because especially moving away in a whole new state on my own, no family, no nothing, is very important for my safety and just for my education and all. So I would just say those main two is just my support system and my listening to my background music.
Wow, there you have it, community. I mean, phenomenal. All I can say is greatness is coming your way. I could just feel the energy. God is just putting the light on you. I see it. You're going to do phenomenal things. Whether it's forensic, whatever you decide. I see it. So proud of you. We're here to support you. Anything that we can continue to do to support you, please reach out to us. Don't, just reach out. We will do everything we can to help support you into our community, folks. This is why it's so important that when we have those asks, these investments, these donations, these times that people invest in what we do is to impact you all. And we want you all to stay connected with us so that we can support you through this journey. We want to make sure you get through and try to do our part to make sure that we take any of that load off you so you can focus on your education. But again, the Lady of Perseverance is here tonight, community. When you think about that word, think about this young lady here who's going to Morgan State, who's going to go into forensics. She's going to find out something. She's going to be one to crack the code on the case, okay? Just know that. Some case that couldn't nobody figure out. She's going to be the one. It's going to be Brittany. That's all I can say. Well, before we let you go, Brittany, we thank you for being here. And, we just going to continue to support you through your endeavors. But before we let you go, I know you shot out your mom, but I want to give you opportunity to try to remember all the people you can, because we don't want them to say, I was on it, you just say I did this for you. No, they go off when you don't give a shout out when you lie.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Make sure you give some shouts out to your family and your people before you get out of here.
Okay, for number one, thank you to my mom again. Just she has to get one. And then secondly, Collective Impact, my family at Collective Impact, they just been there since elementary school, watching me grow up and just having so much support from everybody in Collective Impact, Be My Magic, Brittany Ford, Nico, all of them, Uncle Stank, is just so much love just walking into that building. Also, 100% College Prep, Diane Gray, Tashelle Heron, and her team just supported me, getting me through high school and helping me go to college was just, it helped so much and took a burden off of my back. All the aunties, uncles out there, thank you for the support, coming out and showing love. And my siblings, y'all, thank you guys. And my godmom and my aunties and my dad. Love you guys. Thanks. And you guys, both sides of the conversation.
No problem. Thank you. Again, we just want to say thank you. And we're honored to have you as one of our 2024 Scholarship Award winners. Go be great. Continue to break the ceiling. Be a trailblazer. Change the narrative. Be the first of everything that you can be. We know you can do it, and we're here to support you. And again, thank you so much. You all have made me proud tonight. It was worth it. Everything, it was worth it. I've been fighting. I've been holding back my tears. I don't know. I got to get my tears. Oh, my God. But, it's just great. And thank you. Thank you to your family. And just thank them for just being a support there and keeping you going. And again, we'll be looking forward to follow up with you, check on you, make sure you need anything, reach out to us. You have our email or contact information. Anything we can do to support you, we will. So again, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you
Go do
guys.
your
Thank you for the
thing.
support. Thank you for the opportunity.
Have a great evening, Queen.
You guys too. Bye-bye.
All right. There you have it. Oh, Brother Park. I don't know. I just know I'm just excited. Okay. I don't know. I'm excited. I mean, like, this is what it's all about, Mark. You know what I'm saying? I gotta blow up the spot for that. Oh, everything is crumbling now. I don't know. They say the power is going out. Hey, community, be careful out there. There's about 50,000 people without power throughout the Bay Area. They said because of the heat. Be careful out there. But Brother Mark, before I go, I just gotta say, man, if you're not inspired tonight, community, if you're not inspired by these young people tonight, if you don't have the tonight you heard greatness, young people, excelling young people. If you're not excited tonight, if you don't want to find a way that you can give back to impact these young people, if you can't find a way to be excited, I don't care what creed, what color, you should be excited to say, this is the future, our young people, the young people, elders. These are the young people we need to pass the torch to. Elders, these are the young people we need to pass the torch to. Brother Mark, I don't know. Talk to the people, Brother Mark. How you feeling over there?
Man, I'm encouraged, Bishop. And I'll be honest, there's two things that kind of came to mind. And both from my pastoral days when I was preaching. One was the power of life and death is in the tongue. Community, when you see these young people out and about, a word of encouragement, just to salute, just to congratulate, just to, hey, we're proud of you, and the representation goes a long way into helping to continue to fan the flames of their greatness. So if you see these young people out in the community, man, please just give them a thumbs up, a wink, let them know you're proud of them and celebrate them and continue to speak life into all of our young people. And I think the other thing is the importance of exposure. One of the things that all of these young people had in common in their story was that somebody, a teacher, a mentor, an opportunity gave them the ability and access to see something different, to see something greater. And then that gave them the spark and the initiative to pursue it. So continue to speak life and continue to give opportunities, community, because if we can see a better way, we can do a better way. And our young people are giving us that inspiration. So I'm so glad about. I love hidden gems anyway, but tonight was touching, Bishop. I'm proud of them.
Man, I'm very proud of young people. We gotta blow up the spot again. We blew up the spot tonight. Both sides of the conversation. Hey, with that being said, before I give the benediction, I got to say this. All of y'all out there, we are excited here at both sides of the conversation. This week, we reached 45,000 views. I was excited because let me just tell y'all how hard this podcast game is to work. You know, me not being into the entertainment business, not being a rapper, not being a celebrity, okay? Just organic, right? We didn't buy any followers. We didn't buy any bots. See, a lot of these folks, you go on their podcast, they got 20 million people. They paid for those folks, okay? We didn't pay for any viewers. This was community folks who took time to see what we were doing, and we appreciate y'all. We want to thank y'all. That is a milestone. It is hard to get that type of organic views from an organization. And I know there's times where things are happening, but you know, I just want to give a huge shout out to our both sides of the conversation team, our board, for all of the folks who continue to grind. You know, a lot of these folks, you guys don't know, they go above and beyond the call of duty to impact community. And we want to thank them because it takes them, it takes the minds of the dedicated to make change. And we're doing our part, and to get that acknowledgement, to know that we reached that landmark was very, very important to me. You know, 4 years ago when we started doing this work, you know, we didn't know where we was gonna go. We started off with 500 views, Mark. I mean, 45,000. I'm excited. Okay, I just say, hey, we go keep pushing, keep blessing the community. We want to thank all of our sponsors tonight. We want to thank all of our sponsors: Dreamkeeper Initiative. We want to thank Collective Impact, Be Magic, Mo Magic. We want to thank the Baby YMCA, YCD, ACN, Westside, all of the amazing folks who believe in the bishop and support the bishop. We want to thank you because none of this happened without you all. To all of the community folks who cashed out, made donations. Hey, Bishop, make sure you get a kid something. Hey, we thank you all because it takes all of you to make this happen. This is the impact. This is the greatness. Them dollars, them time. This is what it is. All the volunteers who volunteer and give their time. This is the reward. If you don't know what the reward is, this is the reward. When you see young people excelling, young people going to the next level, young people getting the opportunity, this is what it's all about. When they say this is priceless, this is priceless. This is the stuff you cannot put a cost to. So thank you all for continuing to support the work that we're doing. Hey, we're going to keep grinding this out. There's so much more that we can do collectively. Let's work together. Let's support each other and uplift each other. With that being said, it is an amazing week. It is our Juneteenth weekend. It is the Father's Day weekend. To all of the mothers, all of the daughters, all of the sons, all of the community. Hey, make the fathers feel special. You know, one of the things that I want to make sure, even if your dad haven't been there, even if things ain't been great, make this Sunday an opportunity to reach out to your father. Just say Happy Father's Day. Still, you got an opportunity to be walking this earth because of your father. I don't know. Maybe the relationship is torn. Maybe there's trauma. Maybe there's things. I don't know. Make this the weekend that you have the conversation. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you bridge the gap. Maybe you heal this weekend. Support the fathers. Uplift the father. We go through so much. Love on the fathers this weekend. This is Father's Day weekend. It is Juneteenth weekend. San Francisco will be lit. Community, I don't know where you at. Get to San Francisco this weekend. Saturday and Sunday, it will be lit in the Fillmore. It will be lit in the Bayview. It will be a great time. You will see amazing acts. You will see the best food vendors. You will see the cars. You will see the stars. You will see the bishop. I will be there. I don't know. I will be somewhere. Just come holler at me. Hey, Bishop, thank you. Thank you, Bishop. I will thank you. It is a great weekend. I'm excited. It is starting this Friday as the mayor is kicking off her third annual at City Hall. It's going to be great, community. Get out there, be a part of the function, be a part of the liberation, be a part of the people, okay? It's all about uplifting the people. Y'all know me. All power to the people. This is our weekend. Let's go out and have a great time, and let's do it in love and peace. Let's make this a love and peace weekend. Let's make sure that in San Francisco, we don't have any hiccups. Community, if you're coming out, leave your attitude at home. Leave all your frustration at home. Come out in love and peace. And let's celebrate the liberation of our people. Let's bring the Black dollars to our Black vendors. Let's support each other this weekend. Let's celebrate the freedom of our people. All right, with that being said, community, I'm going to get you out of here. I got to give the benediction. It's been a while. I don't know if I'm going to get through it. I think the news said, pay attention to your body. I feel like I'm having I can't get through this, but I'm going to get through this. All right, I'm going to let you go. All right, let's go. With that being said, community, it's been a great Hidden Gem show. Tonight, community, what you witnessed tonight was greatness. Young, motivated, inspired young people who are hoping and dreaming to do great things. These are the young kings and queens of our community that are doing things to change the narrative. These are the young people that we must invest in. These are the young people who will be the change makers of our community. When we talk about a shift in the narrative, when we talk about uplifting the people, these are the young people that will be the ones to do it. We heard amazing young people. They graduated with the highest honors. They are the scholars. Let's salute them. When you see them in the community, like Mark said, salute them, show them some love. We should treat them like the celebrities. Can I get a picture with you? This is the young lady that is going to Morgan State. This is the young lady that is going to Cal Berkeley. We need to celebrate and uplift them like we do our rappers, our singers, our entertainers, because they are the true entertainers. They are the true leaders. They are the true stars of our community. They say you only become young once, but these young people are growing into phenomenal, phenomenal folks. You know, my grandmother always said, you must plant the seeds. You must water the seeds to see them grow. All of the families, all of the mothers, the fathers, the parents, the uncles, the cousins, you all planted that seed in these young ladies. You've been watering them over the years. Now you are seeing the benefit of the water and the planting of the seeds. These young people need us. It is our job, community leaders, community organizations, elected officials. It is our job to get the work done so that young people can continue to be impacted across this country, not only in this city, but across the country. You heard from the young people tonight, not from the bishop. The young people said it. Exposure is everything. Access is everything. Community, it is important. All of our hospitals, all of our fire departments, all of our city officials, it is important that we give young people an opportunity to get access to different careers when their minds are lit up, when they see things they've never seen, when they get an opportunity to do things that they never thought they would do. You see that result tonight, the excitement of their eyes. I never thought I would do this. I never thought, but I liked it. All we have to do is spark their mind. All we have to do is plant that seed in their mind that they can be great. Tonight, these young ladies feel exuberated. They are excited, elated that they are going to the next level. We must support them, community. It is our job to make sure that they get to the next level. They are the future. We will be there with them, and we are excited. We thank all of our 2024 Scholarship Award winners. None of this happened without the support of the community. None of this happened without you. Thank you, community. Thank you, sponsors. Thank you to all of the amazing folks that believe in the work of these young people. They are the future. They are tomorrow. With that being said, we love you all. Thank you for tuning in. It's been great. I'm emotional right now. I feel like just busting out in tears because greatness is happening. These young folks are going to do something amazing in our community. One day, we'll have a neuroscience that you'll see. She'll be doing a surgery. We'll have a social worker making impact. We'll have a bioenvironmental person making sure that everything is good. I don't know what is going to happen, but it's ordained because they are consistent. They are persevering. They are the future. Yeah, did you hear me? They are the future. Elders, invest into our young people. They are the future. With that being said, thank you all for tuning in. Hey, this Thursday, there will not be an educational Thursday this Thursday as we get ready for the Juneteenth kickoff. There will not be a show this Sunday, so don't be calling me to my Bishop. Why you guys on air? It's no show this weekend. We're celebrating blackness. We're celebrating the freedom of black folks. Shout out to all of our folks in Galveston, Texas. We love and celebrate and uplift you all this weekend. This is our time. Let's come together, community. It is Juneteenth weekend. To all the fathers, let's be better fathers, but it is our day. I love you all, dads. Keep doing what you're doing. To all of the brothers, it is Mental Health Month. It is Health Month for men. Let's continue to seek therapy, seek the things that we need to be better men so that we can live longer and we can be here to watch our daughters, our sons, grow to be great. With that being said, thank you all for tuning in. The next Hit Gym Show, some more phenomenal scholarships. I don't know. Pay attention, community. We'll be there. See you all out in the community. Don't be afraid to walk up to me and say, Bishop, I love you, Bishop. I love you too. Have a great evening, everybody. We'll see you again. Mark, great show. And to Sister Io, continue to lift your head up. We're praying for you. Hope to see you back soon. And again, community, invest in the young people. If you have an opportunity, share it with our young people. Have a blessed evening, everybody.